I like to wait to see how things turn out. If you apply some pressure, I like to wait and see how things turn out.
Welcome to Britpop Banter. My name's Kevin.
I'm Lesley.
This is season 2, almost the end of season 2. This is the bands and albums that came after Britpop. You can email us at britpopbanter@gmail.com or on Facebook and Twitter at Britpop Banter. To be honest, we're not on social that much, are we?
No.
I've actually took it off my phone. Facebook, Twitter, deleted it off my phone to try and cut down on the amount of time I'm looking at Facebook. And but what I've done is I've flipped it and I've gone head over heels into Instagram instead, which I left on my phone.
I'm the same. I actually deleted Facebook. I still have Instagram and Twitter.
So don't be worried if we're not replying to you very soon. We're trying to cut back a bit.
Yeah, because it's just quite grim.
It's a bit much, and I find it really repetitive as well.
Oh, it's just the same crap.
And it's like friends you may know. I've got all the friends I'm ever going to have right now. Like
there's a reason that they're in the friends that you may know box, and not an actual friend.
All views expressed on this podcast are 100% our own. While we poke fun at some bands and artists, we appreciate the talent and sacrifice to create these albums. Last week, Idlewild, good numbers on Idlewild.
Yeah.
Good feedback on that too. How do you feel about it?
That was more like, how do you feel about it?
I'm alright. Not going back and listening to it. That's a tell.
I was pleasantly surprised at how people like that album, and we're pleased that we spoke about Idlewild.
Good band to talk about.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm pleased. I think your rating was a bit ridiculous, but it was low.
Okay. Cool. This week's album, Mansun Little Kicks, which, interesting album to pick, really. And I'm curious to know what you think about it. Ooh. But let's sort of get into it. A couple of things I want to talk about. I had a staycation in the city last week, I think it was. Mm-hmm. So first time I've been in the city for it would have been actually about 6 months. And it's very different.
I know.
When was the last time you were in the actual city, like harbour?
About 4 weeks ago, I was at this course.
Oh yeah, it's deserted.
I went to Barangaroo for dinner.
It's so
there was only
weird.
one restaurant open the whole Barangaroo.
It's so weird. Like Sydney, walking around Sydney Harbour next to the Opera House, you're like, where is everyone?
Because it's usually rammed.
All the restaurants are closed. The bars, if they're open, they have a massive queue outside with bugger all people on the inside. It's just it's annoying and weird. It was nice, something different, but very weird. Like, we went to the Shangri-La, massive queue to get in because everyone's distancing, and then everyone is getting full-on body scan, like your thermal body scan, right? Yep, you go through, and it's just weird. Like, no mini bar, no irons in the room. They've removed all irons, all ironing boards, and that's...
Why?
I don't know.
Would you catch COVID from an iron?
So, no tea. So, no kettle anymore. No tea bags, no shoe, nothing. So, it's just...
Can't they just wipe the kettle down?
I mean, that's basically my entire hotel stay. Is
Absolutely.
I get in, I
iron your shirt.
I get a cup of tea on the go, maybe a beer if I get home late at night. That's it. It's all gone. It's all over.
It's a bit much, isn't it?
It is a bit much. And then in the morning, but one of the most beautiful things was... me and Mrs. D woke up early. We took a walk round the Rocks, Sydney Harbour, and the Botanical Gardens, and there was hardly anyone around, and it was a beautiful sunny day. It was actually really gorgeous. So that was lovely. It was nice.
Do you think this shows us how many tourists are actually in Sydney? Because we've obviously borders are closed.
True.
There's no tourists because they've all gone. So does that show you that's? Is it that too? Not just people don't want to go out, but do you think there's also...
Yeah, absolutely.
Because where would all the tourists be? Circular Quay.
Yeah, heaps. Where's the blokes playing the didgeridoos on Circular Quay?
No,
they weren't around either. That's when you know it's all gone to shit.
When you know it's gone to shit.
If you can't walk more than 10 metres and hit a didgeridoo player, it's game over, Sydney.
That's sad.
One other thing. So, we talked about Idlewild, and we talked about Scottish albums, and I sort of went, what do you think are... what's the best Scottish album? And you were like, I actually have it. So, this is from The Scotsman in 2003, top 100 albums. top 100 Scottish albums.
Okay.
Now, 100's a lot, right?
And it's 17 years old.
Yes.
Okay.
So bear that, but, let's be honest. But what do you think you're going to see in that top 50?
Annie Lennox.
You would be... Yeah, I think she's in there.
You're going to see Texas.
Yep.
You're going to see Travis.
Yes.
You're going to see Ultravox.
Ooh. Let me tell you, let's quickly go through this. Altered Images, Happy Birthday. Idlewild, The Remote Part, number 49. Delamitri, Change Everything.
Oh, yes.
Texas, Southside. Waterboys, Pagan Place. The Associates, Fourth Drawer Down. Simple Minds, Empire and Dance.
Simple Minds, of course.
Lonnie Donegan with Skiffle.
Oh no.
What a great name. The Bathers with Kelvin Grove Baby. Jerry Rafferty, City to City.
Oh yeah.
Primal Scream, Exterminator.
Oh yeah, Primal Scream, of course.
John Martin, Grace and Danger. And that classic Scottish band, Garbage. Remember how we were like, well, we're kind of cheating here, we're going to slip Shirley
cheating.
Manson in there.
Because who are the other people?
They're all American.
But they're not in the band though. She's just
I forgot the guy's name. He produced the Nirvana album. Right, okay. Let's keep going. The Pastels, up for a bit with the Pastels. Michael Mara, Posted Sober. The Shaman, Intact.
The Shaman?
The Shaman.
Are they Scottish?
I had no idea. But if maybe their backing vocalist was Scottish.
Maybe it's like our football team. Their great granny was once.
Oh yeah. Because who have we got? We stole an Aussie, didn't we?
Yeah, Lyndon Dykes. Scored as well.
He did.
He made the right choice.
Did he?
Yes.
Okay.
Who would you rather be playing against? Like the Czech Republic or like Iraq?
Who's more likely to get to the World Cup?
Scotland.
Really?
I don't know. It's just hope. There. Blind hope.
Roddy Frame, Surf. Danny Wilson, Bemop Top. The Beta Band, the 3
yes.
EPs. Donovan, Sunshine Superman. Love and Money, Dogs in the Traffic. Wet, Wet, Wet. Hot Tin Sold Out.
Get out.
The Jesus and Mary Chain, Darklands.
Yes.
Eurythmics, Touch.
Yep.
The Rezillos, Can't Stand the Rezillos. The Waterboys, Fisherman's Blues. The Proclaimers, Sunshine on Leith.
Oh yeah, great album.
Orange
I've got
Juice.
that on vinyl.
Do you?
I could put it on later if you want when we get back from dinner.
Unless we're going to scratch the shit out of it. Orange Juice, the Orange Juice. The Blue Nile, Hats. Teenage Fan Club, Grand Prix.
Of course, yes.
Yes. Simple Minds, New Gold Dream. Travis, the man who, at number 19. Thoughts?
I hope we struggle with Travis.
You did that look into the distance again. Unbelievable. I'm going to say this wrong. The Couteau twins?
Cocteau.
I didn't want to say it, but...
So, the Cocteau Twins, Liz Fraser is the singer in the Cocteau Twins, and she's the singer of Teardrop by Massive Attack.
Wow. Okay. Wow, all right. Heaven or Las Vegas was the album. Deacon Blue, Rain Tank.
Of course, yeah.
The sensational Alex Harvey Band, Next. Belle and Sebastian with Tiger Milk. Texas, White on Blonde at 14.
Oh no, should be higher. Number 1.
The Associates with Sulk. Aztec Camera, Highland Hard Rain. Lloyd Cole and the Commotions with Rattlesnakes. The Incredible String Band with the 5,000 Spirits. The Waterboys, This Is the Sea. Bert Jantz with Bert Jantz. The Jesus and Mary Chain again with Psycho Candy. John Martin, Solidaire. And
what an album. Is he Scottish?
according to the Scotsman, he is.
That is a belter of an album.
Okay.
Why didn't I know he was Scottish?
Top 5. Teenage Fan Club, Bandwagon-esque. The Blue Nile, A Walk Across the Rooftops. Average White Band, AWB.
No.
Number 2, The Proclaimers, This Is the Story. And number 1 is... Go on. Have a ping.
I really don't know.
Primal Scream, Screamadelica.
Yeah. John Martin. I did not know that. It's a great album. Quite folky, I'm not sure you
The only one that surprised me as well is number 66, the KLF with the White Room. I didn't know the KLF was Scottish either.
John Martin, British singer.
Mogwai in there at number 81. The Bay City Rollers only made number 91.
Well, that's fair.
So me and you...
They're stretching. How the hell... I mean, it says here that he was born in Surrey
Right.
and then died in Ireland.
Maybe he stuck his toe in Scotland at one point.
It's a real stretch.
So why are we catching up today? What's going on tonight?
Dundee United Rangers.
My team versus your team for the first time in how many years?
I don't know, a decade or something. 4.
I would say about 4. I think
Yeah, it's
you're
4 seasons.
bang on.
Yeah, 4 seasons. I've got my t-shirt on.
You've got mine. I've got mine
my socks on.
ready to go. You've got socks on
Dundee
too.
United socks on. Look, they say Dundee United on them as well. Look.
Actually, quite nice socks.
Yeah, I know.
Orange and black.
Tangerine. Fucking heathen.
How you feeling? You feeling confident?
I'm so confident that I picked my Scottish fantasy football team today and took every single Dundee United player out. That's my level of confidence.
It's not good. It's not
no, and I now have 4 Rangers players in there. So what does that tell you?
4? I thought you were only allowed 3 in your team.
Oh, was it 3?
Must be 3.
Whatever
You've
the
maxed it out. You've maxed it out. Okay. It's at midnight. Good luck getting me to
I've
midnight.
even put the Rangers goalie in. That's how confident I am. Clean sheet.
This will be good. This will be good. So we've got a nice dinner, a few drinks, get to the football.
Yeah, midnight. It's a big day for you. Did you have a nap this afternoon?
No, I've been up since 5:30 as well.
Oh, God.
I know.
I'm going to have to make you coffees, haven't I?
You are. Anyway. Anything else before Song of the Week?
Anything else before Song of the Week? No.
Great. Stuart Willis with Sometimes. So Stu was born in Devon in 1975. That means he's Scottish, surely.
100%.
During his childhood, he lived in a village in the Tean Valley on the edge of Dartmoor National Park. Stuart later moved to a town in mid-Devon where he spent his teenage years. He currently lives with his family in Devon city of Exeter. Stu was songwriter, lead guitarist and sometime lead singer of the Exeter band Sand. Sand's first gig was in support of Liverpool's Cecil, and they also supported Muse at Exeter's Cavern Club. Jeez, wow.
Whoa.
Later, Stuart was lead guitarist in the band Savalas before going solo. Stuart has a wide range of influences like The Laz, Oasis and The Verve, and singer-songwriters such as Nick Drake, Judy Sill, John Martin and many others. Wow, this is recurring.
It's such a great... I want to play it later. I can't even... Never registered this.
Okay, alright, let's do that. But what do you think of this?
Oh, this is great.
It's gorgeous.
This is
song.
up my street. This
It is. It's very acoustic, Noel Gallagher-esque. It's very nice. So Stuart Willis with Sometimes.
Watch the morning rise. Music breaks the silence as I chase words through my mind. And I call myself on the phone, but I don't recognize anyone on the line. Well, sometimes watch the rain carry all my dreams to the sea. And I'll call myself on the phone, but I don't recognize anyone on the line. Well, sometimes we fall and lose who we are, but sometimes we find what we need and we're looking for. Walk to the open door, step inside and find yourself. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Find yourself again. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Oh, let it go. Oh, let it go. Just let the heaviness go. Oh, let it in. Oh, let it in. Just let the love light in. Oh, let it go. Oh, let it go. Just let the heaviness go. Oh, let it in. Oh, let it in. Just let the love light into your soul.
Liz says.
Yeah.
This is the end of our Mercury Prize journey. Why are my words?
Where are they?
Whoa.
What's going on?
So the winner gets announced on the 24th, so in 2 weeks.
Okay, cool.
So we'll announce our winner today.
I mean, people must
So I
be...
think we'll announce our winner. Maybe we'll announce our top 3, but also let's put some who we think might actually win it.
I still think the sleeper is Moses, but that's just me.
Okay.
Anyway, right, so talk to me about... Who did we have?
So today we have Lanterns on the Lake
Yes?
and Georgia.
Which one do you want to start with?
Lanterns on the Lake. So, with the album Spook the Herd. They are an English 5-piece indie band. They're from Newcastle.
Yeah, but
Geordies.
they bought a guitar from Scotland, so...
They're also Scottish.
Yes.
The band is composed of Hazel Wild on vocals, Paul Gregory, Oliver Kittringham, Bob Allen and Angela Chan. This is their 4th studio album.
Is it?
It really is.
Wow, okay.
I'm keen to talk about this album because we've genuinely not
No.
had any conversations about this week at all.
No.
Yeah. And did you get my earlier text about my...
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So...
Let me just stop you there.
Okay.
I think you love this album. Carry on.
Okay. So, it was hard to find reviews.
Really?
Yep.
Oh.
So I got 2 blogs. So one, thank Folk for that.
Oh, that's good.
It's clever.
It's good. Like
Clever.
it.
They give it 3 out of 5. Direct and dreamlike is how I would describe the new record by Lanterns on the Lake. Spook the Herd does just that with striking content and lyrics boldly outlining the state of our current politics and the environmental crisis. You know I love a song about politics.
Oh, you love it.
Hazel Wild's breathy vocals add a haunting element to the record, directly reflecting some of the themes pervade. I couldn't help being reminded of the band Daughter upon the first listen. The way the vocals and drums interact, both very much in the forefront, leading the way. The sparsity of the arrangements makes small percussion parts and harmony stand out. For example, the lo-fi vocal and what sounds like string harmony in the background throughout are integral to the overall sound. These wouldn't be as noticeable if the arrangement was too busy. After listening through the album, I felt slightly sonically traumatised, in a good way. The lack of mid-range instrumentation made me feel slightly uncomfortable, as I felt something was lacking. However, perhaps the point of the album having no stable centre was to reflect the existential issues we are now facing. If so, it's done its jobs perfectly. This album is definitely making waves already for its content and the tulips in springtime. And like tulips in springtime, it's definitely a grower. Another blog, the line of best fit, 9 out of 10.
Oh yeah, 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
Wow, that's incredible.
The 4.5-year studio layoff between Beings and this fourth album, Spook the Herd, is explainable by a number of factors. Some of them had mundane day jobs, some of them creative, and some of them celebratory. Wild and guitarist Paul Gregory welcomed their first child last year. More broadly, the Western world has borne witness to a rolling darkening of the political climate. Brexit, the rise of the far right across Europe, Trump and Johnson. Plenty of bands have already responded to those issues, many of them for the first time in their careers. The questions Lanterns on the Lake have to answer is how you react to disasters that your past work predicted. Oofed. There's a couple of thematic lines, social media and climate change. Baddies wrestles with the paradox presented by the polarisation of society, that to speak out against it is in a way to help preserve it by drawing your own battle lines, picking your own side. Even in the quietest moments, it felt as there were always something ringing out, from Angela Chan's violin to Wild's effect-laden vocals. There were no gaps left unfilled, as if there were anxiousness of the band's part about giving the sound too much room to breathe. This dissipated in this album, and they sound so much freer as a result. If there's a through line, it's through the drumming, which has always had a cascading jazzy feel to it, but this time he anchors the group in a way he hasn't previously. The overarching effect is one of calm during the storm, as if the realisation of some of the band's worst fears has cleared their heads, sharpened their senses, and compelled them to look for the light breaking through the clouds, however dim. The results are musically elegant, emotionally eloquent, and absolutely vital. Please discuss. Kevin.
I kind of want you to go first, but do you want me to go?
I do.
All right, I'll go first then. So, I actually tried to listen to this a few times, and I couldn't. I don't know whether I was in the right mood or it was the wrong time or sort of. I just couldn't get into it. I actually had to force myself to actually listen to this album. And then I don't know what happened. I just had really good, quiet day. Put it on, and it really surprised me. Like, it starts off with the gorgeous intro, When It All Comes True. That's gorgeous, gorgeous song. There are some lovely tracks on this album. I do find myself coming in and out of the album. It doesn't hold my attention all the way through, but there are songs scattered throughout that I go, God, that was gorgeous. You know, that was something special. So look, I think it's an excellent album. I think everything about it is gorgeous. It probably doesn't hold my attention. I did appreciate it. I think it'd be really nice on a day like this with the sun's out, early 20 degrees, out in your back garden, a few beers, whack that on. I think that'll be a nice hour spent in the sun listening to it. But if it was an album I had to go back again, I probably wouldn't. But look, for me, very nice. 7 out of 10.
Well, I thought you'd be lower than that.
No.
So, I really liked it.
Wow. Shocked. I knew you would. It's got everything in an album you want.
I love it.
Yeah, I know.
It's it's kind of like the music styles that come one minute is bluesy, it's indie, it's folksy. Her voice is haunting. I got the daughter thing as well.
Yeah, okay.
I heard that. I'm like you. It loses its way towards the end. There's a couple of tracks that kind of you lose attention a bit. I'll be honest. But it's a solid beginning. When It All Comes True is a great track, and Baddies is amazing. I want you to play that.
So I'm playing Baddies. Can I talk to you about the Every Atom song?
Yes.
What do you think about the chorus? If I had to split every atom to find you, that's what I'd do. Would you? I mean, as a line, it just stood out to me, and I went,
I mean,
would that work for me in a pub? Rock up, hey.
I mean,
It's
romantic.
is it?
Because what they're saying,
not
because
scientifically
it's impossible.
correct. Yes.
So what they're saying is they would go to the ends of the earth. They would try and conquer impossibility to find you. I mean, that's beautiful.
Look, it wouldn't work for me in a pub, and scientists have a real problem with that. But okay, if it works.
But you know what? I like that. The romantic part of me is like that. You've just got a million atoms to go. I'm here.
Right, yeah, keep going.
And then I think, to be honest, it's really, really solid. The only real tracks, I think Swimming Lessons and then Secrets and Medicine's okay, but then it comes back in again.
Yes.
And I do like the way they end. I think a fitting end. Mm-hmm. Quite apt. Does end. It's a short album.
Okay.
Don't you think? I mean, it's 40 minutes. I know that isn't too short.
Not short.
But it feels short. I felt.
Well, I had the opposite thing because it took me a while to get into it. So once I got through it, I was like, oh. So no, I didn't feel that.
I just think that they are incredibly talented, and I'm going to go back and listen to their earlier works because I bet I love it.
And
Look,
score?
8.
I knew you'd be up there. All right, well done. That's really good. So that was actually quite a high-scoring album, right? So
Yeah, let me just. I'll put them in my wee chart.
put them in your wee Excel chart. So
It's not Excel. It's Word.
So what do you want? Lanterns on the Lake with baddies?
Please.
All right, well let's play that.
Don't look now. Here come the baddies on a wave of hate. One blink if you're ready, and 2 means wait. They've got the money, but we've got heart and nothing left to lose. Let's say you're right. They'll get you in the end. And I try, but you're up, you're down, you're up, you're down, you're up, you're down. Look at me now, all fire in the belly, but no sense at all. Or did you think I'd change? Oh, come on, please. There's an art to this. I'm on a winning streak with a point to prove. Let's say you're right. They'll get you in the end. And I'll try, but you're up, you're down, you're up, you're down, you're up, you're down. Tonight, when the band played, I thought of you. It's funny what music can put you through. Say you're right, they'll get you in the end. And I try, but you're up, you're down again. And they'll get you in the end. And I try, but you're up, you're down, you're up, you're down, you're up, you're down.
All right,
So I'm just going to put my wee score in. That
put
was
it
8.
together, aye. Oh,
What
aye.
did you give it?
7.
7.
I thought it was a really...
Okay, so that's 15. Oh, it's up there.
Is it? Okay.
It's overtaking Stormzy. Don't know how I feel about that.
Talk to me about Georgia.
So Georgia, this is her second album. She is from UK, obviously, from London. She's a producer and obviously a vocalist. Her full name, Georgia Barnes. This is an interesting one. I can't actually wait to talk about this one. Again, reviews mixed. So The Guardian gave it 3 out of 5. Seeking Thrills, the second album by Georgia. It has all the makings of a sort of dance pop album, one with an avocado half where a smiley face might once have been. Doesn't make sense. Between her eponymous debut of 2015 and the second outing, the 29-year-old gave up alcohol, drugs, meat, coffee and gluten.
Wow.
That list of inclusions and how it might shape an exuberant, eclectic club pop record such as this codes differently depending on your peer group. To hedonists who remember the saucer-eyed boom years, Georgia's aesthetic choices might set off some Moby alarm bells. To any millennial or Gen Zer, however, there may be a perfectly understandable self-care strategy at work here, reflecting more planet-forward, cash-savvy times. Studies tell us that having it large has given way to having it more bijou, as hordes of young people eschew intoxicants and dance away the future fear with one eye on their group chat. Whether that is true or not, Georgia's second album packs a conscious contemporary, even as it lines up a squad of retro signifiers. Any concerns that it might not bang are not borne out. Seeking Thrills sounds full fat, not free from, awash in euphoria, blowbacks and pre-love synth pop. This is a record that proves the dynamics of a good time benefit from a clear mind. Rhythms are key. Georgia used to be a session drummer, most notably for her friend Kate Tempest. She's very good. Oh. Last June she played Glastonbury from inside a distinctive red hexagonal drum kit. The research for Seeking Thrills involved her taking deep dives into the annals of electro, Detroit techno and Chicago house, lending a lot of substance to these stylish offerings. Deliciously Georgia in the sense of over-prescriptive and squeaky clean. This album is not.
You going?
What's your thoughts on that?
I gave it 3 out of 5, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pitchfork.
Oh, it's a decimal point, isn't it?
Yeah.
Pitchfork, 7.4.
6.8.
Ah!
From behind a set of cherry red drum pads, Georgia opened a small show in Brooklyn this past October with the announcement that just that day she'd met her personal hero, Sheila E., the iconic drummer, singer and Prince collaborator.
Wow.
There are famous women drummers, but few who are songwriters, producers, headlining performers and pop stars too. Perhaps that's why Seeking Thrills, the new album for 29-year-old British musician Georgia Barnes, sounds so fresh and exploratory. She's not working from any real blueprint, though it's her second record. Seeking Thrills has the ascendant energy of an audition tape, brighter and less tentative than her self-titled 2015 debut. Even its awkward moments convey earnest, self-taught sincerity. To write the new album, Georgia holed up in her home studio studying a personal region of songwriters, Joni Mitchell, Neil Young, Kate Bush. She estimated that it took a year and a half worth of study to unlock her own abilities. A finished version of Seeking Thrills was ready in spring 2019, but earlier last year, after Started Out landed in rotation on BBC Radio 1, she happily delayed it. Fully half of the album's songs were released as singles, from Feel It in 2017 to the most recent 24 Hours just this week. The promotional advantages are self-evident, though the outcome is frustrating. The album front-loads its 2 best songs, Started Out and the twisty About Work the Dance Floor, and Nothing Thereafter packs quite the same punch.
You go.
So, I was pleasantly surprised by this, because I knew it was going to be kind of poppy, and we'd had, like, Dua Lipa was alright, and then the other one, that Charlie XC, was just hellish. So, I was like, another female poppy album? Like, there's a bit, I mean, it's great, there's such a great female representation in the Mercury Prize, but I was like, another pop album. Is this necessary? Mm-hmm. But I was pleasantly surprised. It's certainly not going to win it, it's not my winner. But she does pop well, because it's not too cheesy. So it's not Dua Lipa, when it's like, you know, you can imagine Calvin Harris doing some crazy loop at the background, boke. And it's not Charlie XCX, just nonsense. It's kind of like mature, it's like sophisticated pop music. Where you go, do you know what? You have got talent. You've made a kind of pop, retro funk, kind of disco album. And it's enjoyable. It actually is enjoyable. I'm still not sure. I do struggle with some of the nominees this year because I know sometimes the Mercury Music Prize, there are weird and wonderful albums on it. There's always a jazz, there's always a classical album. And,
yeah.
and I do think pop should always be represented because it's still a genre, even if it's not one that we prefer. But I think it's been heavily influenced by pop music this year.
Great.
And I don't know how I feel about that. But that aside, this, like, about work the dance floor, like, they're all... Some of the tracks are really good feelers, really great. You find yourself bopping away to it and you just don't mind.
What do you think about Mellow and Ray Guns?
No, I'm not a huge fan.
No, they're bad.
No. I'd give it a 7.
Right, okay. Well, it's more than what
For
I
a
thought.
pop album. And when I think about what I've given the others, like, what did I give Dua Lipa again? I mean, I gave her a decent score. Yeah, I gave her a 7. So I think, yeah, she's same in an enjoyment factor. I didn't want to turn it off. So neither of the albums this week, I was like, oh.
Same. Yeah, actually, kind of similar for me as well. I did struggle with this. I struggled with it more than Lanterns. It's not bad. I just couldn't get into it. I really had to push myself to get through it. It's bubblegum pop, not to the extent of Charlie XCX. However, it's there. Some of the songs are actually quite good and likeable. Like Started Out, Never Let You Go, 24 Hours, Feel It. Honey Dripping Sky is actually really good. But then there's some pants. Yeah. Mellow and Ray Guns are just like, ugh. For me, there's a song that I go, like that, surprised I like that, and then it'll be followed up by a song that I go, that's a bit cringy for me. It's too much. Mixed bag, 6 out of 10.
6.
Yeah.
That gives her a 13.
So how did it finish?
Michael Kiwanuka.
What was his score again? Can't
20.
remember. 20. Gee whiz.
In second place, we have Canoe with Hoodies All Summer.
Wow, I'm surprised at that as well.
And we have...
Who's 3? That's a big one.
Oh no, that's a lie. Second place is Laura Marling. So we've got, so it's Michael Kiwanuka. And we've got Laura Marling. And third is Lanterns on the Lake.
Okay.
So we're Michael, Laura, Lanterns on the Lake.
So Lanterns got into the top 3. Wow.
Yeah, it did. Closely followed by Canoe. And then we had 3 albums at 13, which came after, which was Sports Teen, Porridge Radio, and Moses Boyd.
Who came last?
Stormzy, sorry, was at 14, so he came. Who came last? Charlie XCX, she got 2 out of 20.
Shocking.
And Anna Meredith. Dua Lipa there.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
yeah, there were quite a few in that 14-13 bracket, but yeah, our top...
Do you think it was a more enjoyable Mercury than last year? Your boy Dave won, didn't he?
I think I found more gems last year.
Okay.
And more surprises like Little Sims and Dave, and
yeah, okay.
which I still listen to.
Wow.
But then I have found 2 of the most beautiful albums of the year out of this. Well, I mean, knew Laura Marling before it, but Laura Marling and Michael Kiwanuka's album are the 2 most beautiful albums I've heard in a long time.
Okay.
And then Lanterns on the Lake.
Happy with that?
Would never have heard of them.
Well, that's a good
Would
point.
never have listened to them.
Yeah, okay.
So there's actually quite a few bands that... I mean, I could be doing without the Dua Lipas.
I could be doing now with hip hop.
My money to win it...
If not Michael.
I think it's Stormzy.
Nah, he's had too many accolades. Everyone knows Stormzy. He's not going to win it.
I think it's Stormzy.
I just think sometimes you need to pull a rabbit out and go someone different. So that's why I've got Moses Boyd.
No.
It's Michael or Moses for me.
I hope it's Michael.
I hope it's Michael because he deserves it.
But I reckon it's Stormzy. So, we'll find out in 12 days.
Okay.
So, edge of your seat, you can see. So next week...
Oh,
back
new
to
week.
normal. Back to normal. I am excited about this because they're 2 bands that I really like. And they've got 2 new albums out. So the first one is Biffy Clyro. Scottish band. Why were they not on the list?
Not on the list.
Maybe they came after 2003. Well, anyway, their new album, A Celebration of Endings. I've wanted to talk about this for some time. They delayed this release date for months because of COVID, but eventually they've got it out.
Okay.
And hot off the press, released yesterday, is The Universal Want by the Doves.
You've changed this because you told me it was something else.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. Check your test. your text messages. I've done a review for another album.
Oh, what did I tell you?
Told me to do Another Sky, which I've done.
Oh, that's...
No, we're doing that. We're doing that. I want to
It's
talk...
not this week.
You told me it was, but I do want to talk about that
Yeah,
album.
but it's my thing. And you shouldn't ask me so far in advance, because I just never know. I just make sure up and tell you, because you text me and I'm like, I better respond, I'll just write something. And the reality is I really have no idea. And then I saw the Doves was coming out. I was right with the first one, but the Doves got released yesterday.
Alright, I do get to do my album though, right? We are going to do Another Sky. No, maybe.
No, there's a maybe.
Unbelievable, mate.
It's called Les Says. I'm not entirely sure.
Les Says for me to listen to an album, which I did. Anyway, right, not the point. Alright, so we've got Biffy Clyro and the Doves.
Yeah, and you are going to get you will. And the other band I told you will be the following week. I just really want to hear the Doves.
Okay.
I just shifted it about a week, get over it. And you shouldn't ask, because it's just,
I shouldn't ask what my homework is, because he'll change it.
You should just find out today. Don't you think it's nicer? Just, you need a bit of spontaneity in your life. You just live your life without this constant need of organisation. Just imagine the joy that you'd have got today. What are we listening to? And you really didn't know, and I told you, and you go, whoa. Just that feeling. Spontaneity. Living on the edge. You don't know what's coming. Just imagine that. You can never get disappointed because you never knew.
Sometimes.
But Doves, that's exciting.
Yeah. Hey, before we get into this, I did want to talk to you about how are you feeling? Because you were a bit down about the whole oppressive
awful.
piece. Like, you feeling a bit better?
That sucks.
Still down there.
Morons. This country is run by morons. Fundamental morons. I'm reading yesterday, there's a pandemic going on, and the New South Wales government are fighting about koalas. What the actual...
Can you talk to me about what... I saw it on that. Why is koala code name for something?
Essentially, because they're saying by 2035 or something, koalas will be extinct in New South Wales. So what they're saying is that if you have a farm or you have land...
Yeah.
That is a natural habitat of the koala... If you want to build anything, cut something down, do whatever, you just have to get permission.
Okay.
So that's the Liberal Party saying that, but they're obviously the coalition with the Nationals, who are just rednecks. Right, just putting that out there. And so they're like, oh, but it's our farm. They're like the shooters and the fishers and all those people.
Right.
And they're like, it's our land, we can do what we want with it. And why should a farmer not be able to build a shed for its cows because of the koalas? Because they're going extinct, you moron. And you'll probably get planning permission. Just don't cut down the tree the koala lives in. Just build it over there. So anyway, the fact is...
It's dominated the news.
That's what they're arguing about. Why is the extinction of koalas even for debate? Save the koalas. It's the most iconic animal, after the kangaroo, in Australia.
Agree.
And why would you want anything to be extinct? Why?
So the rules is they just need to ask for permission.
I mean, I think there's more to it, but they may not get... There'll be lots of more restrictions around what you cannot do in your own land if it falls into a natural habitat.
So have you gone
and
down
it could be expensive.
a koala avenue this week?
No, I just got annoyed when I'm like that. Really, you can't come in and out the country. Borders are closed. There's a woman who couldn't even see her go to her dad's funeral because she was in bloody... There have been no cases in Canberra for 65 days, where she was coming from, and they wouldn't let her out the hotel to go to her dad's funeral, even wearing PPE. It's a joke, but I'll tell you what, we'll kick off about koalas today instead. I mean, if that doesn't sum up Australia, I don't know what does.
Yes. I'm sorry I asked.
Yeah, well,
I've got you upset
I
now.
just don't understand. Do you know what really pisses me off, though? When I think about us in our jobs in the private sector,
Yes.
if we behaved like utter fannies and started ranting and raving to our boss that we're going to... Because this is what he was doing about the koalas. I'm going to pull the government, I'm going to ruin it all because I can't get what I want. And if I did that to my boss... I'm just going to completely ruin every HR project that there is under the sun because I'm not getting my way. Quite rightly, I probably wouldn't have my job.
Yeah.
So why? And they can just do what they want. Morons. Run by morons. They wouldn't last 5 minutes in the private sector. They'd be on a pip.
Performance improvement plan.
You must not go to the media with your babyish demands.
Yeah.
Please explain.
Yeah.
First warning, get out. Final warning, bye. Like, I just don't... I don't know. It just really upsets me.
Yeah, no, it's fair. And I agree. I'm just glad I got this out now than when we're at dinner in about an hour's time.
Oh, no,
You kick off about koalas again.
I might.
Then COVID. Then the government.
They're all interlinked.
Then Dundee United losing.
I mean, I know that's going to happen. I'm far more comfortable with that than the bloody koalas. Why are we arguing like this? Like, I mean, what the fuck?
Should we get into this week's album?
Yay! But thanks for asking. Yeah, I'm fine.
I thought I'd check in. Mansun, Little Kicks.
Oh, no.
Picked it because we're sort of wrapping up this season, and it gives me a chance to talk about a couple of things. It gives me another chance to talk about Six, gives me some time to talk about Little Kicks, gives me some time to talk about Kleptomania. It just celebrated its anniversary as well, and why not? You know?
Why not?
Why not? So, Mansun, Little Kicks, the album cover... I'm going to increase the size of this album cover. If you really look at the album cover of Little Kicks, you can see how unhappy that band is. Right, you know how bands look at a camera and they go, guys, just try and look cool, steely look.
But
that's angry, pissed off. I don't want to be standing next to the next guy.
Do you think? I think they're just trying to be like...
You think they're trying to be cool?
Yeah.
Okay. How would you be with Paul Draper so far in the foreground as well?
I mean, again, like it's fair.
I think my ego would... That's why I'm not in a band. I think my ego would... I'd be like, ah, mate, I can't get out there.
You're not a team player.
I'm not a team player? Old mate's taking up 70% of the photo.
Because old mate does 70% of the work.
Yeah, it's fair. Album came out on 14th of August 2000. This is a third album. What came before it was Six, which got to number 6 in September 98. What followed it was Kleptomania. This is on Parlophone, and it was recorded at Astoria on the River Thames. The producer, guess who the producer was?
Don't know.
Well, it wasn't Paul Draper. So the producers, Hugh Padman and Michael Hunter. So Paul Draper produced the first 2 albums. This one, no dice, which we'll talk to a little bit later on. 52 minutes, 11 tracks, got to
27.
number 12.
Oh.
And how long was it in the top 100?
23.
5.
Oh.
Which is weird because they had their highest ever single, which we'll get into in a bit. But let's talk about the charts. So, albums,
Because what's yours this again?
2000.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Santana, Supernatural.
Oh, God.
Just
You hate Santana.
I hate Santana. Red Hot Chili Peppers with Californication.
It's a great album, that.
Not a fan of the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
That album was huge, though. That just... Yeah.
I'd take the Red Hot Chili Pipers.
I love them. I've got the CD downstairs. I can play that for you later. After John Martin, that famous Scottish artist.
Oops, I Did It Again by Britney Spears. Did she end up getting legal control over her father? Do you know?
I'm not
I can't
sure.
remember. That was all going down the last couple of weeks.
I'm too busy worried about the koalas, Kev, to care about Britney Spears. I've only got enough bandwidth for
We
that.
should be worried about Britney Spears. She has no control over her life whatsoever.
It's pretty sick, innit?
It's really bad. Like, she can't do anything without the dad saying, yeah, all right, you can do that, and he gets all the money for it. Like, he controls everything. Affirmation by Savage Garden.
Oh, wow. What a shit, man. We're Australian.
Play by Moby.
What an album.
I'd love to talk about the downfall of Moby. Like, what happened? He just released a new album, which is pretty good. People hate it. They hate it. I don't know whether they hate him or his music now. I just don't know. Something has happened.
It's because he's a vegan.
Where are we going tonight?
Yeah, that's weird. I'm just going to order rice because I don't know what else to do.
You picked it. Where are we going?
I'm trying to be nice.
It was lovely.
It's a vegan Thai restaurant.
Cannot wait for this.
I mean, it's Thai, right? Because Thai's all about flavour. It's not really about meat. It's not like you go to Thai. You don't go to Thai for meat. You go to Thai for...
Does it have fake meat though?
flavours.
Does it have the soy meat instead? Like, can you
no
get a chicken
idea.
substitute and
I've
stuff?
got no idea.
Anyway, that was a really
I
nice
just
thought.
want to... I'll just get a vegetable curry. Wee bit of rice. Magic. I mean, you can't really go wrong with Thai food. It's beautiful. Like, it's my favourite. Of the takeaway genre, Thai is my favourite. By a million miles. What's your favourite takeaway?
Oh, that's a really good question. Mm-hmm. It's not Thai.
Well, that's foolish.
You know what's? It's actually true because you're taking us to a vegan place. We are vegetarian, and it's not really a takeaway scene for the old veggies, really.
I mean, Thai. You're winning with Thai.
I'm in the burbs though. You know what I
You're
mean?
really not.
Right. So carrying on. Parachutes by Coldplay, White Ladder by David Gray, The Marshall Mathers LP by Eminem, In Blue by The Corrs.
Wow.
If I could be arsed, we should find out what The Corrs are up to.
Hanging out with our family, probably, because that's what they did in their band.
And Ronan by Ronan Keating. He can fuck off back to the UK.
Oh my God.
Him and Mel B, just clinging on.
I'm going to get the Drunken Hockey and Noodles, by the way. Basil chili jam and seasonal vegetables.
It's good.
Cool.
Riveting. We Will Rock You by Five and Queen.
That's hellish.
That is a combination I never want to hear. I Feel For You by Bob Sinclair.
Great song.
Back when Bob Sinclair was actually
That was
good.
always a
Actually
staple in a
good.
DJ set for me. Always.
I always feel bad for, like,
Feel for you, baby.
Bob was great up until Love Generation.
That's the worst song ever.
It is the worst fucking song you've ever heard in your life. But do you know how much money he made off that song and how much airtime that song got and how big that song was? But for me, it killed his career because I just went, that's shit, mate. Really?
It really is. But that's a great song.
The Real Slim Shady by Eminem. Life is a Roll. Oh, God, in my head. Life is a roll.
No! Don't sing him, he's a moron.
Time to Burn by Storm.
What's that going like?
I can remember that. Doesn't Really Matter by Janet Jackson. Freestyler by Bob Funk MCs.
Oh my God,
Rick-
that's the best song in the world. Reminds me of uni when I first started.
7 Days by Craig David.
What a song. Met a girl on Monday, took her for a drink on Tuesday. We were making love on Wednesday, and on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, still on Sunday. I met a girl on Monday.
Got a funny story. Not about Craig David. I was at the gym today, and my gym is ran by... Remember Gladiators in the UK?
Yeah, great show.
Well, there was a Gladiators here in Australia. Anyway, my gym is ran and owned by one of the ex-Gladiators.
Wow.
And it's just me and him in the gym. And Mac Morrison comes on, Return of the Mac. And I was like, Mac Morrison, how much money did he make off this song? Didn't he release it every
400
time?
times.
Yep. Anyway, turns out my mate knew Mac Morrison and almost beat the shit out of him in a hotel room in London. I was like, oh my God, small world. Like, so then I googled how many times Mac Morrison had been arrested. A lot. And one of the best ones is he got community service, and when the prison services rocked up to check on him, it was a lookalike. He'd paid a lookalike to do his community services for him.
Amazing. I mean, you've got to give him credit for that.
Goes away for 2 years, banged up. Return of the Mac.
Why wouldn't you just do it? Why wouldn't you just do your community
Just
service?
do it. Just do it. It's pretty funny though. Rock DJ by Robbie.
That is one of my least favourite songs. It's on that list.
I'm playing that on your birthday.
You know you're not.
Can't wait to see
I
your
would
face.
leave my own birthday. I really would.
I Turn to You by Mel C.
I turn to you. She's amazing.
That's actually a good song.
Yeah, she just didn't get a lot of credit, did she?
No, she didn't. Alright, Manson. So, in episode 48, number 4 on our top 40, we did Attack of the Green Lantern.
What an album.
Yeah, so I discuss the story behind 6 and how I felt about that. I also covered little kicks a little bit and cut them into some. It's 2.5 hours long, that episode. So if you want to hear about Manson, go back and get into that. So, the band, just a reminder for everyone. Formed in Chester in 1995, the band comprised of Paul Draper, Stove King, the real name is actually Steve, but it was a typo, lead guitarist Dominic Chad, and drummer Andy Rathbone. The band were initially called Grey Lantern, after Draper's DC Comics influenced alter ego, then changed to Mansun, after Charles Manson, and then just Manson. I don't know why people attach themselves to that person. I've no idea.
Neither do I.
So I got involved when Take It Easy Chicken, and I'll tell a sort of story around how I got involved with that. Attack of the Grey Lantern, it surprised everyone when it was released. It knocked off Blur by Blur, which had only just come out the week before, to go to number 1. It's pretty mental. That's just out of left field, brilliant. Spent 19 weeks in the UK album charts, selling 100,000 copies and achieving gold status. I think one of the call-outs around the success of this album is the production. Paul is at the heart of it, asking Parlophone at the start that he wanted to produce the album. That did stop, obviously, with this album, and you can tell. I think you can absolutely tell. Say what you want about 6, the production is still great. Whether or not I like it, the production is great. I think in this album it's completely missing and it's a bit shallow on that front. 6. We're never going to get to cover 6. Really, are we?
Probably not.
It's a fascinating album. What's your thoughts on it?
So...
Did you re-listen to it?
Today.
No way. And
For this reason. And I realised, because you forget, don't you, that probably my favourite Manson song is on that album.
which song's that?
Legacy.
Oh, great song. The only good song on that album.
No. Being a Girl's a great song.
It's not.
It is. 6 is amazing. Negative's a great song. Television is a great song. Mm-hmm. But that's it. And the rest. So 6. So this is the thing with 6. Do you know what? Do you know what made me realise is that you're always like, that's not great, it's not great, and then I forget, and I go, yeah, you're right. And then I play it, and it starts with 6 and negative, and I'm like, this is a great album, what's he talking about? But then it gets into Shotgun, and you're like, "Ugh." And Inverse Minds is pointless, it's like a minute long or some crap. And actually, you got to plough through a bunch of nonsense to then get to Television, which I genuinely do like. Special Blown It is okay. But I would challenge the fact that maybe Legacy is actually Manson's best song.
I would definitely say it's up there as being one of the top 5. I actually agree, and I think I talked about it now. I actually agree. I think I made a comment that the least 6 gave us was Legacy, which was.
And Negative's a great song. Feeling negative, because that's what Manson are good at. Legacy, 6. Negative. You think of the songs on Attack of the Grey Lantern, same kind of song as here. But that's the kind of song they're great at. They've got that same guitar noise. It's so specifically Manson, that sound. Why don't they create more songs like that?
Well, I think they were trying to get back at this because Little Kicks is them reining back 6, and I think you do get that. So 6, regardless of what I thought, it did really well. It got to number 6. It got 4 singles in the top 30. Now, I want to get your thoughts on, the one thing I'll say about Paul, he has a goldmine for quotes, and he's a very honest, upfront man. He just, and I think that he can be his own worst enemy sometimes, but he tells it how he sees it. So, this is him in 2018 to Excess Noise. And I want your thoughts. On one point in 1997, Manson were just as big as Radiohead, but it imploded due to personal albums. But what was left were those couple of records, which one of them, 6, had grown and grown with time. So I thought when my career was Manson came to a stall, I would be remembered as the wide open space bloke. Ultimately, I wasn't. I was remembered as the bloke who made 6. A lot of kids who bought it have grown up, and a lot of them have gone into record companies and become journalists, and people remember it. It just took on a life of its own, really. And the more I meet people and see people around, literally everyone always mentions that record. I saw last year they had the top 100 prog records of all time, and Radiohead were up there, so were Muse, and Manson were up there as well. I think number 6 came in at number 70. For a band that never got to the heights, if you like, We were only seen as a mid-table Britpop band. I think that record transcended the band, so I'm really happy to talk about it. Right, I want to ask you, were Mansun as big as Radiohead in 1997?
In his dreams.
Okay.
No.
Okay. That was
What do you think?
I agree. I don't think they I mean, Radiohead would obviously go on to be bigger. They just gathered momentum, but at that stage, no, I don't think so. A mid-table Britpop band. Agree?
Yeah, fair.
They'd be in your starting 11, though?
I think Mansun are the
Would be in
Dundee
the-
United of the Premier League.
Oh, you can't say that. That's
Yeah.
going to kill me.
Because Dundee United are only one of the... there's only 4 Scottish teams that have ever won the Premier League. Dundee United are one of them. So they're kind of up there. But then it faded fast. And then it got worse. And now it's a bit better. It's a bit like that.
Actually, I like that a little bit, because if you think about it, yeah, you're actually a little bit right.
Still popular. Everybody knows who Dundee United is. Like most football people.
But they disappeared for a while,
They disappeared for a while.
like Paul Draper did.
But Dundee United are like the last British team, one of the last British teams to beat Barcelona at the Nou Camp. Just think about that for a minute.
When was this?
It's irrelevant. In the 80s. But the point is, you know, they got to the UEFA Cup final. Like, we're talking a team who had that legacy.
Oh, Jesus Christ, don't come... Oh, my God, you're really reining this in.
But just have never really lived up to their full potential.
Just like our report
Wow,
cards.
you just made that. That's amazing.
You just made Manson Dundee United.
And you love Dundee United.
Thoughts on Paul saying he'll be remembered for 6 and not Wide Open Space? Or Attack of the Grey Lantern?
Look, it'll depend on who you ask. So if you ask a journalist at Pitchfork, then probably 6. If you ask the average punter in the street, it'll be Wide Open Space.
Yeah. Okay. So, one of the things I've struggled with 6, this is just so scattered, from the album cover to the songs themselves. When asked around the influence, and I hinted at this, Paul, it was just basically what was around me and what I knew as a kid. My 2 favourite TV shows were The Prisoner and Doctor Who, so I went straight to them for the influences of the album. I wanted to incorporate Chad on the album as much as possible, but he wasn't big on the lyrical side from a couple of tracks. He was a big reader, so I dug out a lot of his books. There was all sorts of bits in his books, but the bits that appealed to me were the religious things. I grew up as a Catholic in North Wales, and I had to travel about 3 towns across to get to the Catholic school, and I had a slightly skewed view of it. And he had lots of books on Scientology, on Taoism,
Yeah.
which got us into Winnie the Pooh. We weren't specifically into Winnie the Pooh. It was an allegory in the same way 6 was an allegory for progress in the modern world. And the character 6 from the Prisoner, we just found a common theme, which was the number 6, and we tried to build an album out of the number 6. And instead of painting pictures with characters, we used our real influences. We probably went a bit over the top, and the cover was comedically over the top. So can you see... Now, the cover of 6.
It's weird. It looks like a computer game.
I found the artist. So the artist is a guy called Max Schneider, right? So there's an interview with him. He'd never heard of Manson. He'd never received a copy of the album. He talks about how messy it was because Paul literally kept sending him diagrams about what he wanted to have on the album cover, and it was just one on top of the other, and that's why it's just a bit of a mess, right? He does mention that he saw an article where it was number 8 in the worst album covers of all time. However, he said that it is a competent piece of professional illustration. He is, like Max, I had a look at his website, he is incredibly talented. However, MaxSchneider.com doesn't have 6 on there. I think for me that's the one thing. When I look at the album cover and I go, what is going on there, right? And there's just so much being thrown against the wall. And then you look at Little Kicks, which is them just staring into the camera.
Yeah.
There's a feel for the albums in the covers themselves,
Yeah.
if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
So in a blog that Paul wrote, he said to fans, "It's your word of mouth that has allowed this record to grow with time. Derided in its day, but much loved today. The amount of fans who have told me it's their favourite album of all time over the years is heartwarming, as it was difficult to make and was received by disbelief by the critics. It weighed heavily on me to outdo its more commercial predecessor, Attack of the Grey Lantern. Commercial suicide, but artistically satisfying. It's a record that cannot be categorised and went right across the grain of what was popular at the time. A lot of people ridiculed, but time has been kind to it. One thing I've heard again and again over the years is that it needs a good few listens to get into it due to the complexity of it." Do you remember what you gave that album, by the way?
What did I give it? 5.
You gave it a 5. Have you changed? You listened to it again today?
There's just not, not really. Maybe, I don't know, because how many songs? What did I say? Like 6. Negative, Legacy, Being a Girl.
Probably a point for effort.
5 point for effort. I'd probably give them a 6. I'd up it by a point.
Okay. Paul again.
What'd you give it?
I gave it way too high. I think I even said, like, I had Mansun goggles at the time, and I think I gave it a 6 or a 7. I'm with you, it's a 5. Rather than try and make another pop record, I thought I'd do something as left field as possible on a major label and see if I could get away with it. I believed we could get the album to number 1 by smashing the structure of it into pieces. I thought I was some sort of creative genius. I now realise I was an idiot who should have just done a pop record, like Travis, and cashed in. I was writing my own epitaph before they could destroy me. Last one. When Draper... So this is from Record Collector. When Draper delivered the album, he heard nothing from the label for 3 months. At the first tour rehearsal, he was shunned. Reviewers were at best suspicious, hostile at worst. Amidst this turmoil, Draper believes there were plots to have him removed. It was money, he insists again. They wanted all the money to themselves. They thought Six was all a bit mad, so they were going to stab me to death and get in this pub singer from Chester called Jaunty Thackeray. Honestly, they had it all planned out. Draper was off, but it was political manoeuvres, not knives. For Manson's third album, Little Kicks, he was banned from going into the studio and under strict instructions from the label to write more conventional songs, minus any prog curlikies or bombast. I might have been in fucking Busted, he snarls. Oh. Do you remember the band Busted? I had no idea who they were.
Awful.
Who the hell were Busted?
They were like some boy band, like Brothers or something?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I had to Google. The call out is the Dead Flowers Reject, which is the alter ego to Six, which was recorded the same time. A lot of the songs are used as sort of B-sides, but they're sort of the more commercial, easy listening songs as opposed to what actually went on. So Paul said the Dead Flowers Reject could be thought of as a 4th Manson album. I think the record would probably have, if it had come out, would have been my favourite Manson album. It's the closest to how we actually played out. It just came out again for Record Store Day on vinyl, actually. There's actually some really good tracks. Like Manson's B-sides are really good. Obviously, it doesn't have the production of the first 2 albums, but actually, it's pretty good. Little Kicks. Was it your third album, Little Kicks, that ended the band? That album was basically just some demos and bits and bobs that we'd initially rejected. The managers just needed to collect their advances. It's as simple as that. It should never have come out, but me and the guitarist did not work together, so I couldn't have a conversation with him and say, let's get this right. Because we were lost at the record company, they put it out anyway. It had a hit single, I Can Only Disappoint You, but in my eyes, this wasn't my album. I was steamrolled into doing it, and we were told in no uncertain terms, you make a pop record or you can fuck off. Do you see this as a pop record?
No.
I don't. I mean, yes, it's more commercial, but it's more aligned about the first album. Maybe it was coming from Six that this sounds like a pop album, right?
Yeah, it's not a pop album.
So they removed them from the producer. They wanted more independent, local, radio friendly. It's very straightforward. It's song after song. Look, I really miss the transitions between the songs. Like I was the way that even on Six, the way they transition and they move between the songs, it is phenomenal, and it's deeply missed here. Excess Noise. If you didn't have those restrictions imposed on you by the record company, would Little Kicks have been a continuation from Six musically and lyrically? Yes, if we'd have been supported on Six and everything had gone swimmingly, I don't know where we would have gone, but I think we couldn't have gone down the Little Kicks route, that's for sure. I really don't know. I literally can't tell. We probably would have ended up doing one long song on an album, 50-minute long song with different sections in it, and not done any singles. So he probably would have gone on the deep end. To a separate interview, why did Little Kicks fail? Wasn't the single I Can Only Disappoint You your biggest hit? It was a big hit, but the management wanted a soft rock album made behind my back for some reason, and I got manipulated into releasing it. Do you know how hard it was to find a positive review about this? It was so hard. Not a glowing review. They're all like middle of the road.
Because maybe that's where it is.
That's maybe where it is, and we'll get to that. So this is from the Irish Times. With their fab debut, Attack of the Grey Lantern in 1997, this Chester four-piece proved that musical proficiency and pop brilliance were not mutually exclusive. With the follow-up Six, however, Mansun went down a doomed musical path, straight towards the abyss of prog rock, only pulling back from the brink with the closing track being a girl. On this new album, singer and main songwriter Paul flirts with 1980s epic synth-pop, injecting songs like Butterfly, Comes As No Surprise, and Song for Two Lovers with a horizon-gazing irony, while the band uses its considerable skills to reconstruct the bubblicious bombast of the era. It is as if Manson have took it upon themselves to atone for the sins of Ultravox, Simple Minds, and it came damn close to succeeding.
Both good Scottish bands there, who are actually Scottish.
Kleptomania, the next album.
I'm not familiar with it. I've never really given it time.
You need to. It's actually really good. So he went in to record Kleptomania, but he got this weird blister on his finger. It was a very bizarre form of skin cancer. We're going to have to cut off your finger, otherwise it will spread. Well, of all the parts of the body I use, that's the main one. My whole job is moaning about shit over the minor seventh. You take that one out and I'm fucked. The oncologist warned Draper, whatever the stress you're in, get out. And as a result, Draper left Manson. I went to the studio, gave it one more shot. There was a huge fight and police came. And I just walked out, got on a plane, went to San Fran and booked myself in a hotel. And that was March 2003. That's a pretty drastic exit. This article is fantastic. And so began Draper's wilderness years. They were darker than most. When I left Manson, it had such a traumatic effect that I was diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder. It's been a long way back for me to become a performer. I got a bit Brian Wilson, lying in bed for a couple of years. It was fucking terrifying. You have no control of it when it takes hold of you. It comes in wave. It's not static. Full on, right? Look, Keep Telling Myself is a great song. Home is a good song. It's actually a really, really good album, Kleptomania. And you get the bonus 2 extra CDs with all the extra live material and B-sides and all that sort of stuff. I wanted to get your opinion. If you were to rank the albums, where would you rank them?
Attack of the Grey Lantern, number 1.
Obviously.
Because I'm not so familiar with Kleptomania, I'd actually have to put Little Six second.
Little Kicks second.
Little Kicks, and then Six third.
Yep.
And then just because it's hard, I'd have to listen to Kleptomania. I like it, I'm not as familiar with it. Like, I know those 3 albums kind of really well, like the way they run and the songs. Six is such a shame because it's got some of my favourite Manson songs on it. It's just like there's just 4 songs in the middle that really are crap for me. Like Cancer's crap, Serotonin's crap, something else is really crap. But the first 2 tracks, Six is amazing. And I know it's prog rock because I actually kind of like prog rock sometimes for the fact that you get about 4 songs in one. Mm-hmm. And Six, a Negative, I think, is amazing. Legacy and Being a Girl are like, those 4 songs are some of Manson's finest. But then you've got...
It's 1 hour, 10 minutes, Liz.
I know, but these 4 songs. And I know it takes more than 4 songs for an album, but I feel that that's Manson at his best.
The Legacy Best of Manson is a phenomenal album, and I actually don't pick up on my dislike for Six when I listen to the Best of, because they're standalone. So I got a question.
What about you?
how to rank them? I'm glad you asked. So obviously, Attack first. Now, if you were going to chuck in Paul Draper's solo album, where do you think? So Spooky Action. Where do you think that would be?
Oh, high-ish. Do I like that better than Little Kicks? I think I probably did.
So you're going to go 1, 2, Attack of the Grey Lantern, Spooky Action.
Like I might.
I am. So so mine's is Attack, then Spooky. Then I've got Kleptomania. Then I've got Little Kicks. I've got the Dead Flowers Reject. Then I'll have 6.
Wow.
Yeah. Now, my question to you, and what I'm really interested in, what do you think if they'd released it in a different order? So what do you think if he'd released Little Kicks as the second album, maybe still been in the mixing and produced it, and then he released? So at the end of the 90s, do you think 6 released in the same way? You've got, Radiohead going off into the woods with Air. OK Computer's been done, but now you're into like Kid A mode. Do you think it would have changed things for them if they'd released it later? Or now we're going into that slightly softer music, like the Coldplays?
I don't really think it would have mattered.
You don't think?
Because it's
not
just
a
such
time
there's
issue, yeah.
only a certain amount of people that would really like that album.
Okay.
I don't think it really matters. But the 4 songs, like I've mentioned, I actually still think they're timeless. They stand alone. What do you think of those? Do you not like the track 6 and Negative? And
I do. I don't know. Yeah, and that's why maybe it's just this. I mean, I don't like Being a Girl. I hate it.
Really?
I really dislike that song. And for it to be the first track off just really, no, that's not where we needed to go. I'm part of it. That's not where we needed to go as a band. So I know Mizzo is like listening to this going, you're wrong, and that's fine. Shall we? Oh, the other really good stuff is there's a lot of interviews out. I mean, I watched an interview with Paul on YouTube this week that was recorded actually a couple of weeks ago, and he talks about it. He's incredibly honest. He knows what happened. He's actually a really nice guy. I'd love to talk to him and see how he'd react to some of this. But he's got a new album coming out in March, Cult Leader Tactics. And he basically said it's going to be a continuation of Spooky Action, which I'm excited about. So we will get to hear more music from him. And he seems to be doing really well as well, so that's good. Shall we get into the songs?
Yes,
Anything else you want to talk about before we get in? Let's crack on, eh?
Yeah, well, that was good. My question, we can wait till the end, but my question to you was, you go on about Manson being like your favourite band.
They're not my favourite,
How can that be the reality?
Actually, do you know what? Yeah, they probably... If I was to say they're my favourite Britpop band...
I can't understand that.
Who would you compare them against?
Oasis.
Yeah,
you don't like Oasis better?
I listen to Manson more than Oasis, and I got way more entrenched in Manson.
When you say you listen to Manson, right? Because the thing is, right, let's just play this out. This is what the thing is. You listen to what? 1 album? Maybe 2?
3.
Do you really? Do you really actually?
And then how many Oasis albums do I listen to?
But do you really actually listen to 3 albums regularly of Manson?
More than Oasis albums, I think you'll be like more than Oasis. Absolutely. Oasis were yours, Manson were mine.
I know that, and I get that, and I'm not saying that I'm not trying to say the one is better than the other, but you just are not very complimentary of your favourite band.
Right. Now, that's a very good point. And this is when because I can't spoil it, but we're going to talk about a band eventually that I am just obsessed with. But what I find that I'm also the worst critic because I'm impartial. I'm obsessed to this band that when I find a fault with them, oh God, it's not something I just let slide. It's something that gets me. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of hard to explain. I'm Manson's sort of biggest fan, but I'm also the biggest critic at the same time because I like them so much. It's like you.
Complex.
It's like you. You know what I mean? We were best friends for ages.
It's complex.
It is. It's very, very... And we'll talk about it eventually. Right, should we get into tracks?
Yep.
Butterfly, A New Beginning. How do you feel about it?
I mean, it takes about 40 seconds to even know what's on. I'm always like that. Is the sound up? Is the sound up? Is it playing? Is it playing?
Got good news. Marilyn Manson's album just dropped as well.
Brilliant.
And he does exactly the same thing where I'm like, is it playing? Is it on? How loud's the volume? And for like 40 seconds you don't get anything, and then he's slowly whispering into the first track. Right, so yes. How do you feel?
But I like it when you actually hear things.
Yeah.
It's quite a slow start. It's not a punch to the face, is it?
It's not a punch to the face, no. But I actually like the start.
I like it.
It's very much... I don't know, it feels the same as the first album, the way the slow build. Obviously, it doesn't have the beautiful violins, but it's nice. It's a nice start to the album. I think it's a really good song.
I genuinely do. I think you'll be surprised at what I think about the song.
All right, let's play it. Butterfly, A New Beginning.
Brave face for my crowd, correcting all my faults with prescription medicine. My trouble surges. Beauty of a butterfly that turns into something new, and I'm feeling new. The beauty of a butterfly that turns into something new, and I'm feeling new. Beauty on my own, where I gloss over my flaws. At least I like to think I do. Correct my errors.
I Can Only Disappoint
I mean,
You.
what a belter.
So...
Can only
Disappoint you. Really simple video, backlighting. It got to number 8. Okay. The lyrics are so weird. The queens, they all loved you, the tall, the short, the fair, the sailors, the psychos always. And here I faltered, gun in my hand, and you with piggies scrawled on your wall. And tonight her note said, better off dead, and the earth has never moved for me since. There's a lot of strange lyrics
They're
in this
really,
album.
but they're renowned for that.
Little Lost Me, the truest of loves. Pass away the opportunity of love because you know you hurt the other person too much. This song always makes me cry. TX9, and here I faltered, gun in my hand, and you with piggy scrawled on your wall. Apparently it's a reference to the Tate murders by the Manson family. So there's that connection again. Right, okay, so I dig this song. This is typical Manson for me. Number 8. Let's play a bit of I Can Only Disappoint You.
Tender man cuckoo, half animal, half grace. The chick was a teaser. Always tonight, their hips would swivel and turn. So we drove to the place where we first met. I can only disappoint you, 'cause I always let you down. I can only disappoint you. Always. The queens, they loved you, the tall, sharp, fair. The sailors, the psychos, always here. I fall to gun in my hand.
Comes as no surprise.
I love this.
This is a surprise.
I love it. This is my pick.
I know, I was a little bit surprised by this.
Great song.
Good song.
Builds up. You think it's going to be crap at the beginning, and then it's like boom. And I love I love it. I think this is Head and Shoulders the best song on the album.
It is a good song, I'll give you that. I like the slow start, builds up,
Yeah.
the heavy chorus.
Love the chorus.
It's really weird. Like I think it's about someone he's lost and loved. So it starts, in the sand you used to lay, you'd be there at my side. As the night fell on the shore, she had gone. I trusted for you to stay. But then it's met a soldier from the war, stole her things, died a lone junkie. I still wait for you. I know you're safe.
Oofed.
Bizarre.
It's all over the place.
It is. It's a bit unusual. But comes as no surprise. That's your pick.
Yeah.
I'm glad you picked it. It is a belter of a song. Let's play it.
In the sand you used to lay, you'd be there at my side as the night fell on the shore. She had gone, I trusted you to stay. Read the story in the papers, the lover who had gone, think that she's moved away. No one heard from her at all. For years, someone must have helped her leave. Saw something, get a job or get a place. All these questions made no sense to me. There's no surprise. Stay with me tonight. Said you'd never leave. Pray that you are safe. There's no surprise. Stay with me tonight. Stay with me tonight. Every year I will return. Briefly you are there, and you always look the same. Nothing changes. Must have been the breeze. You have shocked me to the bone, ripped me up again. Was the cruelest thing to do. Came as no surprise to me. Met a soldier from the war, stole her things, died alone at young year. I still wait for you. I know you're safe. 'Cause there's no surprise. Stay with me tonight. Said you'd never leave. Pray that you are safe. There's no surprise. Stay with me tonight. Stay with me tonight. Stay with me tonight.
And here's my pick.
Yeah,
I
great song.
absolutely love
Great song.
this song.
That was my second pick.
And it's a belter. Number 23 this got to in the charts. It deserved better.
So this album right now, this is the thing that surprised me because I hadn't listened to it for ages. I'm 4 for 4.
You're 4
I'm
for
like that.
4.
I don't
In the
know what
room.
he's going on about. This is a good album.
The video is brilliant. They're in California in an old abandoned sort of aircraft carrier and driving down America. It's very, very cool actually. This is my top 5 Manson songs. I love this. The minute I heard this on the album, I was like, that's it. You are my 7 deadly sins, making sense in your screwy dress. The beautiful ones just slip away to a mirror where we used to kiss. With your disco heartbeat. Oh, it's just so great. You're not even human. We're so electric. Do you have no passion? So Paul said Electric Man didn't work out. That was supposed to be like Tax Loss of the album, a piss take of Starman by David Bowie. I get that.
I get that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Look, I love this song. I think it's fantastic. We're going to play the whole thing. Electric Man.
You were the 7 deadly sins, making sense in your screwy dress. The beautiful ones just slip away to a mirror where we used to kiss. With your disco heartbeats, you're not even human. We're so electric. Do you have no passion? Bring your sunshine to me, oh, electric man. Bring your sunshine to me, oh, yes, oh, electric man to me. Everything I touch just falls to bits. So trust in me, it brings us close. Electric Man will save our souls. Bring your sunshine to me, oh, electric man. Bring your sunshine
Love is.
You're 4 for 4.
I'm for, yeah, absolutely.
And then I'm 5 for 5.
It's great. This is classic Manson.
Yes.
You could easily have lifted this, put it on the debut album. It's a belter. So Love is just, it's again, you're 5 for 5.
Yep.
Love is everything I crave. Ashamed to say it, love is everything I've missed. I'll drop my guard, but love is so essential. I'll never have it, love will be the death of me. You look at love is mine. I'm too selfish, but I got no time. It's essential that love is mine. Love is powerful, solitude. So love is mine. Love is mine. I'm too selfish, but I got the essential.
Yeah, absolutely are.
Now I'm gonna, now imagine, right? So you're 5 for 5. Imagine Paul is producing this, right? And you get maybe a little bit more of the orchestral. You get the mixing between the tracks.
Even better.
Even better.
Imagine you've done like your 5 for 5, and then the next track is Legacy, and then the next track is Negative, and the next track
Oh, so you're taking a blend of both the albums.
is 6, and then the next track is Being a Girl. I'm pushing a 9 out of 10.
So you're saying merge the two albums and you've
Because
got...
because we're about to fall.
interesting.
This is where we're about to trip up.
No, we're still good. All right, so soundtrack for Two Lovers. You're not into this?
No, no. I don't hate it. You can like play it, but it. This is where we're beginning to.
You're feeling it, Wayne.
You're feeling the wind. You really are, because then it becomes.
I'm all right. I think the strings are good. Lyrics are simple. It's basically a repetition of one verse. I'm all right with this. I'm good. Let's play a bit of soundtrack for Two Lovers. Forgive me. Oh, we're losing you. We're losing you.
You're losing me now.
I'm all right. Great chorus, fantastic guitar work here. I've actually wrote, so far this album's fantastic. The production and mixing is nowhere near as strong, but the songs themselves are actually really good.
I still think it's okay, but it's not.
Okay.
You can sense the.
You can sense it. Okay. Well, let's play a little bit of Forgive Me.
See me as I really am, but please imagine this scenario. A man, a preacher man, he told me, don't go holding up my hands to say I know everything I said was wrong. To
Until the next life.
No. You don't get me back here.
I've actually said, look, it's solid, but this is probably the one, if I had to skip, I would absolutely skip. I do love the na 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 at the end. Love that. Paul, I think technically Until the Next Life is the best song I ever wrote. It took me 2 weeks to write that song. It's technically most interesting. Are we playing this?
Go on then.
Okay, good. Until the Next Life. Fool.
No, I like Fool.
I do not like Fool.
Do you not?
No, I don't think it's that good. What is good is the video, which I'd never seen before. So it got to number 28. The video is Jesus Christ coming back to modern day New York. It's in black and white, walking down the streets of New York, and he's trying to connect with people, and like people are just ignoring him, thinking he's a weirdo, picking fights with them. He gets hit by a car, you name it, and he's just at the end of it, he's just like, I got this wrong. That he's a fool and basically desecrates New York with a massive storm. Really, really good. I think it's... Paul said Fool didn't really work out. It was supposed to be a subversive comment on pop singles, but that's what we had to do. How do you feel about this?
I mean, it's okay. I mean, if you want to skip, because I'm about to just absolutely go ape.
I'm going to skip Fool, because that will be my skipper, right?
Oh, mine is next.
I have basically put for We Are the Boys.
The worst song I've heard in my entire fucking life. It is absolute rubbish. Like, it is inexplicably shit. Like, I'd get 0 out of 10. It's one of the worst songs I think I've ever heard, and I'm like, what are you doing? Why? What is this? It's an absolute... A 5-year-old could write that. It's awful. It's absolutely awful. Who even allowed that on that record deserves to be shot, because it's awful. It's just... Oh my God. I absolutely hate it. It makes me like physically squirm.
I've actually gone, I know Leslie hates this. I knew this coming into it. But I don't mind it. I mean, if I had to skip, and normally it's 2 skips, so this is my second skip, because I agree with you, it's not the best. I don't have the same feeling that you do.
Hate it.
Video games, we've lost our souls, bulldozer head because we're stoned. All get hurt and bruised and tender, bulldozer head because we're stoned. We are the boys. Oh, just that face.
Awful.
All right, it's not great, so we will skip We Are the Boys. And we actually end on Goodbye.
It's not the strongest of endings. But I like it.
Yeah,
I mean, think of the endings of the first 2 albums.
Yeah. Well, I'm being a girl.
I don't know for you, but for me, I really like it.
I'm actually not a massive fan of this. It feels like a hangover from 6 and actually has some of the guitar. It actually sounds like it's got some of the guitar chords from, I would attribute to that album. I get that it's a hurrah, technically. It's not the best, though. I also hate the way it just ends. Do you know when the song just ends? It is one of my least favourite ways to end an album. When the song just ends and you're like, wait, did it? And you grab it, you get your phone, and did something happen?
Yeah.
No, it's just a song, it's just ended. And just,
Really bothers you, that, doesn't
it
it?
really fucking annoys me. My OCD kicks in and I'm like, really? Really? You couldn't have ended it a bit better? So look, I think we'll play it to take us out. So, you're so constructive but so full of shit. You said I could have been a superstar, but I sing like a girl. There's no rock and roll when your life's a mess. So the lipstick, there's a line in here around lipstick on the chest, right? So Paul actually, for the stripper vicar t-shirt images, he actually had that in lipstick on his torso. I guess he wasn't too happy about that. So that was supposed to be the last technically song they ever did. And then we got Kleptomania, which was alright. So what do you think people think about this album other than me and you?
Oh, I'll probably get slated.
Godlike Boy, 1 out of 5. Absolute rubbish. This album would have been totally ignored if it weren't inexplicably by the same band who made the Sublime albums before it. Offensively bad in general, a crime against humanity in comparison.
Oof.
Thank God they split before they could embarrass themselves even further. Keep Mansun pure, pretend this album doesn't exist. PQ, 2 out of 5. Looking at the song titles though, it was obvious that Mansun was subconsciously trying to indicate that all was not well. Titles like Forgive Me, Fool and Goodbye hint that Mansun had an idea that the end was nigh for them. Most prophetic of all was probably the lead single, I Can Only Disappoint You, which against all odds is actually a pretty good song. On the whole, Little Kicks found Mansun in dull, grey and uninspired, which given the diverse strengths of their previous two albums is nothing short of a tragedy. Noah is cool, 4 out of 5. A bit puzzled by the rating. This is mostly a return to form of the Attack of the Grey Lantern, which got good reception. Anyway, you should know the deal. Big, pompous pop rock arrangements complete with Baroque pop strings. A bit softer and less elaborate and eccentric than Attack of the Grey Lantern, which makes it less interesting, but the band still has an ear for delightful melodies, and Paul Draper's powerful voice can seriously carry a tune. If you're interested and already a fan of Mansun, you should give this a shot. I guarantee you'll find something you like. Funny how the band ended the final album of their career with a song titled Goodbye. This wasn't meant to be the final album. It has a show tune standard to it. Reminds me of how the Stone Temple Pilots closed their tiny music songs from the Vatican gift shop. Right, let's get into it. What do you think?
7.
Really?
Yeah.
Right. When we did season 1, we actually, even though we didn't count this because we sort of closed it off, we actually did give a rating to this. Do you remember what you gave it?
Probably low.
5.
Yeah, I think it's better. I was harsh.
You were harsh. So I think, this was good going back to it. There is some really good songs. There is probably one or two that I go,
boys.
drop some songs as well. Get Paul back in the production. For me, it's a 7 out of 10, which is exactly the same rating I gave it. Because I went, that's a 7 out of 10. Looked back and went, it's 7 out of 10 last year as well. So I actually still enjoy this. So we talked about the band, obviously nothing there, but Paul, new album, Cult Leader Tactics, coming in March. And the next album, the next one's listener pick.
Oofed.
And so it's the last listener pick of the season.
Oh, no. Better be punchy.
Well, it is. It is. To be fair, it's a massive, massive album. It is Snow Patrol.
Oh, controversial.
Final straw.
Final straw.
I gotta admit, I have this album.
Same.
It's got sentimental moments to the album. I have not listened to this album in years.
What? They get such a... Do you know what? They're in the same bracket as the Keen.
Oh, yes, you are. And they just... Remember they released their redone album and we friggin' hated it.
They're in the same bracket as Keen because I think they've written some good songs and they were huge.
Yeah, massive.
But yet they get slagged off.
Mm-hmm. So are we going to add to that?
I don't know, because it's been such a long time since I listened to them.
Mm.
Oh, interesting.
It is.
But they were a huge band at this decade.
Oh, I agree. I totally agree with you. I'll have to pull some of the stats. I remember them just being gangbuster.
Huge.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Right, so Snow Patrol Final Straw is the next episode. Britpop Banter on Facebook and Twitter, or just email us. Please take into note, we're trying to pull back from social media a bit. It's not going well so far for me. I'm trying. And Les, good luck tonight.
I was going to need more luck, Kev. Completely new squad.
All Rangers players.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll just give you our subs.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah?
Like, I don't know. I sometimes think United, to be honest, United have a far better record against Rangers than they do
They
Celtic.
do. I'm actually a bit nervous about this
Because
game.
we do, and this is the first time in a while, so we're just
I'm
going to come
nervous.
out fighting. Because we hate you.
You do. There's no crowd, obviously, and so it doesn't matter where you're playing these days. There's no crowd. It's
No.
just a game of football. And we've had a really good start to the season. I reckon you guys could mess it up. I hope not, because you'll be really annoying about
I'll
it.
be so annoyed. And it's in my house.
I know.
That's even better.
The worst. All right, let's get out of here. We've got some nice vegan dinner to be had.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Nice. All right, see ya. Bye.
Bye.
The still of the tongue in the happy of life. So here's my advice, so you can always say goodbye. If you've been cheated or cursed in your life, now is the time that you say goodbye. Now I've said enough, I made you cry, you threw it in my face. Now I'm a guilty man, now I've said my piece, and believe me when I say, now it's time for goodbye. You're so constructive, but so full of shit. You said I could have been a superstar, but